Hi there, welcome to another render demo, how to draw a video tutorial. Today we'll be drawing a fire engine. So let's get started. First step, I'm going to use my straight edge ruler and I'm going to draw a rectangle in the back of our fire truck. So I'm going to pick about the center of the page. Alright, and we will draw a line all the way across like that. Now there's going to be a rear section and a forward section. So for this back section, I'm going to draw a straight line up like that. And then I'm going to try to figure out how tall to make this. So I'm going to make it about this size here. And then I'll grab my ruler and we'll follow a parallel line to the bottom one that we drew, like this. And this one, we won't go quite all the way. Okay. Now for the back, we will stop right about here. I'll draw a line that goes up like that. Now there will be a space in between the back portion and the front. So there's going to have a little bit of a gap, about this size here. And then we'll draw another line up. Now the front cab is going to be shorter than the back here. So we'll go roughly about to here, about 3/4 of the way up. So if this is half, that's roughly 3/4 of the way up. And what we'll do is we'll draw a parallel line to the ground and we'll come across. Okay, the next step is we have our length of the back and the front cabin part is going to be shorter. So what we'll do is we'll draw a line about here. Okay, I'm just going to erase. Okay, the next step, what we can do is we can grab our circle template and we'll draw a couple wheels. Now, we want to try to get our wheel not to be too big. So it's going to be about 1/4 of the way up, roughly. Somewhere about here is going to be the top. Okay, so if you want, you can go and draw a faint line. A faint line here, it's going to be one wheel right here, and there'll be another one somewhere roughly in this area back here. So not quite in the center, but a little bit further back. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my circle template and I'm going to try to use this bottom line here as my center. So if my center of the wheel is going to be there, and then the back wheel is going to be about here, let's find a circle that the center's here, this is the top of the circle. So I'm just going to go and try to find something that works, and I think this one right here might do the trick. So you can see I'm just about there, lining all these up, and I'll draw a circle. And I'm going to use the same one, so before I don't forget which one I used, we'll go and do this one back here. Okay, now I'm going to find a smaller circle for the center hub, and we'll line this up. We'll draw another circle like that, and we'll use the same one in the back. Just like that. Okay, so we have our wheels in. Now what we can do is we can go back to this front cab and we will come inside of this corner and this back one will touch. And what we're going to do is we're going to draw the horizontal line that's just above this line here, okay? Just a little bit above that. We'll draw a line like this. And now the front is going to be angled just a little bit like this, and then the back will have a similar angle to the front like that. Okay, next we'll draw another line in the front that follows this line here like that, and we can create these overhangs. So at the top of the roof we'll have like a shape that comes up here, and this one can kind of go forward a little bit, and then we'll cap this off with something like that. And then we'll do the same for the back. So if we extend this piece and this piece a little, then we can draw a rectangle like that, and I'll put the ruler above so you can see how far off we're going to go. And then we'll connect those 2 points like that. And then what we'll do is we'll make a connection between the back and the front part. So we'll go just above this line, somewhere about here, and we'll draw a line like that. Okay, the next step, we can go and draw some fenders. So I'll take my circle guide and I'm going to offset, find a slightly larger circle, and do that. And use that same one in the back. Okay. Then what we'll do here, we'll add a line about in the center right here, and we'll just do a vertical line like this. It goes all the way to the fender. And then we can make a box shape for the bumper. It does this. It comes down past the bottom of the fire truck's bottom line here, and it extends out a bit like this. And then just above that, we'll make a vertical rectangle that comes almost 3/4 of the way up like that. Okay, and the next step, we can start our lights. So we can draw this kind of like a little bowl like that, and then we can curve the top part like this. And then we can go towards the back part of our engine here, and roughly about the height of this, we can draw a line that comes over and about halfway to where our wheel is, so we can go about right here. So we'll do that, and then this will come straight down like this. And then the bottom of our truck, the back part, we'll create a line from here all the way to here, just like this. I'm just going to stop where my fender is. And then for the back wheel, I'm going to put a secondary fender. So I'm going to find that fender that I drew and just go one step above that, or maybe even 2 steps. And I'm just going to draw one more, and I'll do the same for the front, just like that. Okay, and we'll add some detail in the front here. So we'll draw a small rectangle there with a smaller one on top. Excellent. Next step, let's draw a door handle over here. So we'll draw a vertical rectangular shape like this. And then we'll draw some window shapes. So what I'm going to do is inside, I'm just going to offset my window from all those edges. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to round my corners slightly. And then I'll do one for the back, just like that. There we go. Okay, and then over here we can add a few circular shape for hose connections. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, something like that. We can do a couple more. So another one here and another one about here. We can go and add a rectangular shape just below the back. So this will be the back bumper. We can extend this off the fire truck like that. And then what we can do is we can draw the ladder that's going to be mounted to the side of the truck here. So just below this rectangular shape here, I'm going to start the ladder over here. So we'll draw a horizontal line, and this is going to come off of the truck. And we'll do another one just below that. And we'll connect those together. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the location right about here. And I'm going to come all the way to there. So I'm going to draw a parallel line to the ground, like this. So I'm going to draw one there. I'm going to draw this same thickness to the other side of the ladder, like that. And I'm going to end the two by completing the line there. Okay, and then we can continue and we can add some vertical lines for the ladder. So we can go like this, and we can just keep adding a few. Now we can add some detail lines to the side of our fire truck. So what I'll do is I'm going to add these lines. I'm going to do 3 lines inside here. So I'm going to put one at the bottom. This is kind of like a step here. And then I'm going to divide this. I'm going to have one line here, one line here, and one line here. But this is going to be like a box shape, like that. So I'm going to use those lines as kind of like where my center is. And I'll create these box shapes like that. Okay. And then what I'll do is I'll create some stripes across the side of the fire truck. And I'll go right about here. And I'm going to make a line that goes all the way, stops here, and picks back up in the front of the cab, like that. And then I'm going to go another one somewhere about here, like that, and then we can have another line just below that. Like that. Okay, and then if we want, we can put a door handle over there for the front. And then I'm going to draw my ground line so that our fire truck looks like it's sitting on the ground, like this. And then I'm going to add some thickness to this wheel. So this wheel here, I'm going to take this shape, I'm going to curve like that. And the front one, take this shape here and curve that like that. Okay, so there you go. There's our fire truck. I'm going to ink this in using my ink pen, and then we'll see you in a second to color it in. Alright, now I'm going to go and color in the fire truck in a nice red, and then we'll use some bluish grays for some of the other stainless steel type areas. So we'll see you in a bit. So there you go, we just drew a fire truck and we colored it in with some red for the main body and then some grayish colors for kind of like the mechanical, like sheet metal type areas. We added a ladder at the top and then we did the tires and the ground in a black Sharpie. So hopefully you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe down below. That way you'll be able to see our other upcoming video tutorials. So thanks for watching and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.